Hello and welcome to this video explaining project types you can meet with at KnowMore Platform. Let's take a look at our project types. First, it is brush app, light brush app, visual enhancement, recreation, or not standard tasks. We will take a look at each of these tasks individually. Brush app. Brush app involves ensuring alignment, coloring, and consistency across slides. We do not change any structure, or as well we do not add any elements. As you can see in this chart, brush app contains the following steps. You have to fix the slides to correct template and layouts. You have to make sure all titles, subtitles, footers, trackers, logos, and page numbers are in the correct placement. You have to fit content to the slide frame. Fix colors to client's color palette, fix font types and font sizes, keep and fix the animations and transitions. You have to convert the graph to Thinkcell or Microsoft Chart based on the client guidelines and of course brush up the graph. You have to make sure that there is consistency from slide to slide. You have to fix all the jumpings and alignments in individual slide and from slide to slide. And as well you have to make sure that slide design fits within the company style. These are all the steps you have to conduct to make your brush up successful. Here we have example of input and output of brush up task. After brushing up your slides, we recommend to do final check in presentation mode to double check on your alignments and consistency of elements in the individual slides and throughout the whole presentation. Visual enhancement. Visual enhancement involves improving the structure and/or addition of new graphic elements. As you can see in here, visual enhancement includes all the steps of brush up, but on top of that, we recreate the pictures unless the description would say something else, and of course we improve the structure and/or we add new graphic elements to improve the slide. As you can see in the output, creative effort was applied. We have changed and improved the structure, while we have kept the meaning of the slide. We have also made sure that everything is guideline compliant. Now let's take a look at main mistakes in visual enhancement. First mistake would be overusage of icons, icons not fitting the meaning of the content, or icons in wrong position. Icons always have to lead the text, therefore we place icons to the left side of the text or on the top. We never place icons behind the text, to the right side, or at the bottom. Also a mistake is to think that adding only icons updates from brush up to visual enhancement. Another mistake is overusage of additional lines or shapes. It is also a mistake to make structure more complex or too complicated and harder to understand. Slides should also not remain almost the same as input. That happens when designer is not able to interpret the meaning of the slide and is ending up getting stuck to the original structure. Next mistake is choosing unsuitable structures, also not supporting the message of the slide, losing the content or message from the input slide. And lastly, the mistake is when enhancement is not suitable for the client style. Example for this would be using too boxy style for a client with no filled boxy style, or using too organic shapes for client with very boxy or edgy style. Key to great visual enhancement slide is to read and understand what client wants to convey in the slide before you begin designing. Recreation. Recreation involves converting the inputs to editable PowerPoint text and shapes. As you can see from this chart, recreation includes everything that brush up does, but of course, on top of that, we recreate the picture or notes we have gotten. Here we have example of recreation from client's notes. There are different types of recreation. You can get picture that you should recreate, or handwritten notes or drawing from our client, or something else like PDF that consists of pictures instead of copyable text, post-it, stickers, photos recreation from client's workshop, or any similar recreation task. As a standard, recreation contains brush up, but sometimes clients ask for recreation plus visual enhancement. Therefore, always confirm with your admin if recreation should be only brushed up or also enhanced. Here are important rules of recreation. You always have to recreate text carefully and double check your recreated text for any typos. You also need to write all the letters you can read in case you can't read the whole word. You need to add red text and brackets for words you are unsure of. For this, we have two examples. First example shows how we mark text if we are unsure of the word. As you can see, we have wrote down all the letters we could have understand and just inserted dash for the letter we could not read. We marked text red and put it into brackets. Second example shows what we would do if we are unable to read the whole word. Lastly, you need to set up the right language for the content, and you can as well use the internet or Google Translator to help you correct or identify some words. Not standard task. Not standard task is task that does not fit into our regular scope tasks, such as visual enhancement, brush up, light brush up, or recreation. These are examples of tasks that could belong to not standard tasks. For example, PowerPoint template creation or work in SlideMaster, creating brochure, poster, or other not standard formats. All of these tasks are still produced in PowerPoint. Or it might be creating of icons, illustrations, or other graphical elements that might require additional software than PowerPoint, such as Photoshop, Illustrator, or similar. These types of tasks are not very frequent at the platform and create only small part from overall tasks volume received by our clients. Any requirement for special software or skills is always described in the task description, and designers must consider well if they have the proper skill set or software to successfully work on the specific task. Now we come to the main takeaway. In all tasks, you need to carefully follow task description, client's instructions, guidelines, and your admin's guidance. Thank you for watching, and for more useful training videos, go to the description under this YouTube video.